technology. How has technology affected the convention industry?
Well, actually, I think, when I first entered the industry back in 2002, all the talk was about, this kind of, go-to meeting, essentially. Is this going to alleviate the need for face-to-face meetings? And of course, we've seen that hasn't happened. I actually think technology has really driven some of the growth in meetings and events industry. I think technology is doing two things. On the one hand, it is making people, driving a need for people to meet face to face, because either they are able, because the barriers are lowered, say through Facebook, to join like-minded people online, and then they want to meet them face to face, and that in itself is spawning events. Or technology in, say, the younger generations, all they're doing is communicating via technology, and actually the chance to talk to a real live human being is very exciting for them. And so face-to-face events have a much higher value than they did. So I think both of those phenomena, which are driven by technology for different reasons, are really driving what I would call the face-to-face industry, of which meetings, events, incentive travel represent the whole thing. So I think we're living through a really exciting time at the moment, and I think the whole concern about younger generations not wanting to meet face to face, I personally believe is going to be blown out of the water, because I think the excitement for them to meet face to face is going to be much higher. But I think their expectations of meeting face to face may be different, because they don't need to meet face to face to do their basic research. They can do that online. What they want is to make the connections and drive the relationships and drive their professional development. So I think we need to be much more savvy about the events that we put on.
Well, and IMEX itself is a good proof of concept of that alone, because technically everything that you can do at IMEX you can do online, but yet you have, 3,200 exhibitors, and you've got how many thousands of attendees, right? So, people are still going.
Yeah, it's about driving the relationships. They can do the basic research online. Of course you can. You can find out about XYZ hotel or convention center online, but you're just looking at the dimensions and the pictures. The business that we're in is a relationship-driven business, and that is, what drives IMEX, what drives the meetings industry.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned business skills earlier. What is something that you've learned in business over the years? Is there a big lesson that you've learned, or a big